Okay, welcome back. Just give me you guys a moment. We have been dealing with a lot of difficulties, you guys, before we even got started with the stream. There's just been a lot of difficulties going on here as of the lately tonight. We're hoping to get this going in just a moment. Everybody just hold on with their hands, and everybody just give me a second. Just one moment. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Wait. Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay, what is up? What is up? No, it wasn't anything with the computer. No, it was OBS, everybody. OBS was giving me a pain, everybody. I'm sorry about the holding you guys back so long on the tropics. I wanted to get this, started around like 9 o'clock tonight, but my OBS, I had an issue with OBS. My audio was not working, and right now I just resetted OBS completely. It's working enough where I can stream. It's just I cannot add anyone to Discord. For some reason, my desktop audio, it hasn't been working in the last few streams, and I haven't been able to do anything with that. I was starting to try and fix with it, and then I screwed up the audio settings, and then I had to delete the app, and then re-log back in, and all that fun stuff. And from logging back in, it's a process, if you know what I mean. But I hope you guys understand for the waiting and everybody. We have a lot to talk about here. We have major changes and potentially major impacts now into some areas in the Leeward and Western Antilles. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. Just give me you guys one moment. What is up? I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. We've been climbing crazy. It's going. Yes, welcome. Just one moment. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go live this late, you guys. I really did not, too. It was just some major difficulties. It was annoying difficulties. That's what it was. It was not major. It was more of annoying difficulties that kept me from doing a lot. Like, I wanted to go live around 9, then I ate dinner. Yeah, I wanted to go live so much earlier, but there was so much things. And also, if you guys did not notice, we did go live earlier today on this storm, but tonight was the night where we really explode here. Just give me one moment. We are just fixing everything up here currently as of right now. Alright, let me get back on the here at the stream. We're watching. We're watching. We already got 20 people here. That's awesome. Welcome. If you are new, please like and subscribe. We're already crushing it. So we're actually going to just start talking about this right now, as we got this many people already here. I know you guys are really interested in the weather world here. Yeah. Major changes, everybody. Major changes. I'm trying to slow down my... Alright, so, okay. We already got 22 people watching. Let's hit 700 subs, everybody. If we hit 700 subs, what will be a good time, everybody? Hopefully not. Hey, thank you, man. That's very greatly appreciate that. Don't worry, we're not ending it. We're just getting everything fixed. A lot of family in Puerto Rico and Florida. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of families in Puerto Rico and Florida. We're going to be taking a look at you guys in the Western Antilles and stuff. If you guys are in Puerto Rico, Western Antilles, Leeward Islands, I will keep an eye on this as we got some major news here. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So when we're taking a look at the satellite imagery here, what do we see going on here? So basically, we see winds generally moving like this. We do have some very deep thunderstorms convection just south of 10 north. And then we do have a bit of a swirl back in here. And that's with some deep thunderstorm convection on the north western side here. And where our axis generally is, I would say generally in this direction right here is our axis of wave. There's the axis. You can kind of tell right there. It wraps back in here. So this is our wave right now in the tropics. You can kind of tell, see the winds going back like that. So this is our tropical wave, our disturbance, whatever you would like to call it. Our goal tonight is to get up to 60 likes, everybody, and also 700. Hey, NATO, what's up? What is up? What is up? We're already doing great, you guys. We're already at 24 watching. We're already doing great. And basically, this is our wave axis already producing showers and thunderstorms. So let's just go into this just a bit more. We need to get more tabs ready. We got the National Hurricane Center we need to take a look at here. And there it is, you guys, the big red blob. This is our big red blob, and this is pretty concerning because generally this big red blob could be in the paths for the Western Antilles and even Puerto Rico. Even if this skims Puerto Rico, we got some major stuff to happen. Okay? Even if this skims, this could be a hurricane. I would say generally, this could be a Category 1 or changing to a rapid intensifying hurricane just north of the Puerto Rico and Leeward Islands. Okay, I'm not going to rule it out. We're going to be dead and honest here, you guys. I'm not going to rule it out for a hurricane to just be north of the islands. Okay. We already got 14 likes and 30 views already watching. I would not be surprised if this does become a hurricane. Generally in this facility, I would not be surprised a hurricane where I'm marking right in here. It will be our second hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season. Also, I do not want you guys to forget, we got another tropical wave that will be coming off Africa in the mid part of September. We're going to have to watch that tropical wave, as that tropical wave could become our next yellow blimp out in the main development region or north. But there's not even just that, you guys, here. This is my own drawing. This is something we're going to have to watch out that the models already are starting to show as we end September. But there's another area also. The Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean, generally in this vicinity right here, is very major. This stuff is major because we've seen the Central American gyre to start going. And if you get a low pressure to start forming, most likely that will develop and become a major storm to keep on an eye on. Okay? That's just the reality. Okay? Something to keep a watch out in the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean at this time. I'm trying to read the chat, everybody. Welcome. One moment. Alright, one moment. Alright, that's good. So basically, when we're taking a look at this, this is what the National Hurricane Center is pretty much showing. So as of right now, we're at a 30-70 split for the next 48 hours, 30%. In the next 7 days, a 70%. So basically what they have said for the 8 p.m. update is a tropical wave was located over the far eastern tropical Atlantic of the westward southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, continues to produce showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions remain conducive now for development in the system, likely in the next several days, and a tropical depression is likely. You guys, I want you guys to take this with a major grain of salt here, is likely to form late this weekend, late week to this weekend. The system is expected to move westward to the west-northwest around 15 miles an hour in eastern central Atlantic early next week. That's basically the discussion here for the Atlantic. Something to keep an eye on. But we're not just going to take a look out there. We're also looking at Tropical Storm Lorena. This is going to be impacting the Baja of California in the eastern Pacific. This is another major storm that is going to be impacting with tropical conditions. And in their discussion, they say a pair of the AMSR2 and GMI microwave passes from several hours ago revealed that Lorena's structure has improved significantly through the day, with the 37 GHz channel partly showing a well-defined Kying rain. The center is embedded beneath a central dense overcast and a door vacuum intensity estimate of a TFB and SAB are continuous around 55 knots. That's about 65 miles an hour for Lorena or Lauren. We're taking a look at the East Pacific also, because I know we've been getting a lot of comments for the Eastern Pacific. This is in the Baja of California, everybody. Lauren has a low-level structure with small size that will make it prime suspect for rapid intensification. Okay? But, especially since it will be an environment with low wind shear and overall more motion temperatures for the next 36 hours. In fact, the ship's rapid intensification now indexes 3 to 4 chances, 30 knot increase. Lauren winds over the next 24 hours. National Ranking Center, therefore, it especially shows alright during the next day or so. Most closely follow the ship's NLGM models, which are the highest guidance during that time. After 36 hours, increased shear and cooler waters are expected to weaken, and for its small size, it will rapidly weaken in their small size. So they do have this becoming a 105 mile an hour storm in the next 36 hours. Okay. Their graphics. Let's take a look at the warning and cone, because this is very important. They do have this making landfall as a tropical storm, a 45 mile an hour tropical storm with Lorena in the Baja of California. Alright, good night, Simpson. Thank you. Sorry about the late stream. I know, we're going to be doing that, but they do expect this to become a 100 mile an hour storm, and then even a 105. I wouldn't be surprised, a major hurricane also in this storm. Good night, NATO. Peace out. Thank you for joining with the stream. And then generally hit the Baja of California, and then that's pretty much it for that. So, when we take a look at Lorena, this is another major storm. And generally, this is a pretty strong tropical storm, almost even a hurricane in the Baja of California. There is generally our low-level swirl right there. And this is pretty close to the Baja of California, definitely producing some inclement weather. Like surge, water, yeah, I'm so sorry for the late stream, you guys. Hey, to make it up with you guys, we'll be looking at the Icon and GFS model, alright, deal? We're going to be taking a look at, there's going to be a stream tomorrow. Pat's Path Predictor is going to be having a stream, and then he's going to transform, and then we're going to go into my stream. That's from 11 and on. So that's the goal there. So now I'm going to go back into, we should be getting Invest 91L soon too. But you guys, we're going to go back into the Gulf of Mexico here. Alright. And take a look at the 18Z Euro. Weather came to the guys waking up though. I want to take a look at that. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look at that. No problem. So basically in the next 24 hours, or do you want me to look at the ensembles? We could take a look at the ensembles, because I know you. The CAG hasn't completely started yet, but the European ensembles are pretty significant. When we take a look at the 18Z models for this, yeah, I could take a look at that for you. So in the next 144 hours out, or let's go into 12Z here, and let's go to 240. pretty interesting stuff. There is not too much to talk about in the CAG. Alright. We do see about 1, 2. Let's go actually to black here. We see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we see about 10 weak ensembles. 18Z doesn't go up to 240 hours out, though, on that. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Our goal is to 700 subs, everybody. This is our CAG system that we're going to be talking about here. There's definitely a bit of a pickup here in the Bay of Campeche on the latest ensembles. And also, when we take a look at the GEFS ensembles, and let's go to 18Z. Doesn't really show too much, even on up to 336. Actually, once we get up to 336 hours out, we do see a few developing systems in the Gulf of Mexico. We do see a 995, 999, a 989. We do see a few of a stronger tropical storm. That is an uptick than yesterday. But yes, the CAG is... This is the 12Z run. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get up to 700 subs. But yes, this is the CAG system out of the GEFS. We can also take a look quickly at the GDM model here also. This are 312 hours out. This are the... Let's go into 12Z. 12Z only had a few here. The EPS is also on here, you guys. Let's take a look at the 18Z. It didn't have anything. This ensemble, the GDM, didn't have anything. And another GDM didn't have anything with 12Z. And then 18Z didn't have anything. So, some of actually the model support in the CAG has actually went down, but not too much. When we take a look at the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to take a look at the Western Atlantic. Let's go into the Gulf. We're going to... Continental. Alright, you guys, can we just take a look? Let me quickly take a look here at something. I want to show you guys something very important. One moment. Interesting, the GEFS 18Z had a big uptick in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm looking for something also, you guys. What's that map called? It was posted earlier today. One moment. Not good at all. It was the CPS forecast alantic. I think it was this. No. No. Let me see if it's in here. No, give me one moment. I'm gonna quickly look at this. Oh, I got it. Got it. We are good. We got it. Global. Hazards outlook. Boom. We got it. The Climate Prediction Center. It just took us a little bit. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. We got the climate. I want to take a look at the Atlantic. The global tropics. This was updated today, you guys. So this is in the next 2 weeks from September 10th, you guys. This is from September 10th, valid from September 10th to the 16th. And basically what we see here is a development in our CAG right here in the Gulf and stuff. We also have a bit of extra moisture right here. By the way, this right here is part of Gabrielle. This right here is part of Gabrielle with the, right there. Okay? I want you guys to take a very close look on that. We have 43 people watching, you guys. We are crushing it tonight. Even with it being a late stream, we are crushing it. Good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Just please like and subscribe. Our goal is to 700 subs. But this is the CAG. And then this is actually an extra piece here. This is in that second time frame. We got another 20% right there of tropical formation. So we got another area to watch in the Gulf and Caribbean. And then we have another area in the main development region. Very, very important. Alright. What concerns me even more is the second half. So September 17th to September 23rd. Look at that. The main development region explodes even more. We're at a 40% for tropical activity to develop here out of this. That's very significant. We will. Can you please give me a second? We will. And then also another Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean with the CAG as we get into later the month. So that's the hazard outlook, you guys, from the Atlantic. Very bad. This is very, very bad. A lot of activity that we're going to have to keep an eye out on. What do you want me to take a look at? The EPS on here. All right. Just one moment. What do you want me to take a look at? The MLSP. Okay. Are you talking about this? I'm a little confused, man. What are we talking about here? Hey, what's up, Void? Oh, lower than dynamics. Okay. I got it. Alright, I got it. We got it. So when we take a look at the next 24 hours, there's our EPS ensembles. This is a different set of ensembles. This is right here. And basically, this is our area that we're watching for. That's it. That's our lower dynamics. When we take a look at the next 48 hours, there it is. Alright. There it is right here. And there it is. I'm sorry about the lower dynamics. I did not see that tab. I'm sorry. Look at that. There's that next 48 hours. Alright. And then when we take a look at the next one, let's go 72 hours out. There's all this model support right here. Hey, what's up, Samir? And then let's go to 96 hours out. There it is. And when we take a look at that, you guys. Look at from previous runs to now. Look at that. We've been seeing a trend to the south here on the latest. This is the 18Z here. We can take a look at the 12Z. There it is. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. We got our own low pressure right here in the CAG. That's pretty interesting. While we got our area of waves right here, we got another area to watch by September 14th. That's very interesting right there. We got something to take a look at. And then you can see, look at that, boom. Hey, good night. Please like and subscribe to the stream, man. I know you're just like. I'd be very greatly appreciate that. That was very interesting. This is part of that. Let's take a look at the latest icon. Oh, we got a 0Z icon coming out, you guys. It's awesome. Look at that. Icon generally showing this to develop in the next 48 or so hours here. Look at that. Wow, look at that, you guys. From 2 runs ago, look at that, much more south. This is a much more south of a system, you guys. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, this is the 18Z, you guys, on the latest models. Look at that. 18Z has it strengthening going westward right here. This is a bit concerning when we take a look at that. Hey, what's up, Samuel? This is a bit concerning because when we take a look at 200 millibar winds, look at that, you guys. We have a very good cyclonic outflow. We got winds going out like this. Look at that. We got perfectly dynamic winds here. Look at that. This is very conducive on the 200 millibar wind shield levels with the European. What this graph tells me, there is no shear on Gabrielle, as this is pretty much moving westward towards the leadward and westward islands here. That's very important, okay? The shear is not bad. Maybe in the beginning, but look at that. We get into very favorable dynamics here with the 200 millibar pressures. And then also, the only thing is that I'll honestly have to say is one moment. Alright, very interesting. That's the dynamics, you guys. Very important. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We are... Yeah, very good dynamics here. The only thing that's going to help to keep this from getting too strong is probably the dry air. But it will gradually develop. And if it gets stronger in the beginning, you could definitely see that there. And then look at 12Z. 12Z had it all the way north. And it still, you guys, had impacts. I want you guys to take a very close look at that. This was 12Z. And you have to remember, 18Z is so much further to the south that it would, right now on 18Z, it would slam Puerto Rico and these islands. Right here. This is 18Z for you. If 18Z kept going, 18Z will make landfall in these islands. Probably as a strong tropical storm to a hurricane. Okay? When we take a look at the 12Z, it had it northern, but it had it developing into a hurricane before entering the islands. And then we saw some pretty quick strengthening into a hurricane. And this probably, in this model run, brought the same impacts that Erin did. Heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and similar things to that. And then we saw this to generally move north into a major hurricane and then slam Bermuda. But with the 18Z, that's a whole nother story, you guys. On the 18Z Euro. Something we have to keep an eye on. That really caught my eye here. Is 18Z. And then this is Icon so far. 202. There it is. Generally developing this in the next 4 to 5 days. The Gulf is favorable, PM. I'm sorry to break that. No, it will not cool. It will not. Because there's still favorability. Easily. Just a heads up, man. Zoom out. Let's zoom out one more. Okay, we're going to go to European now ensembles here. We're going to go to North Atlantic. Let's go into 18Z. This is 18Z for you guys, 144 hours out. And look at this. This is significant. I want you guys to take a look at the path of this right now. I want you guys to take a look at the 18Z. I know the chat's very active today. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We are doing very good. This is the 18Z. What's something else interesting too is we're starting to pick up on some now ensembles as our next tropical wave is coming. Potentially another tropical wave that could try and develop behind this one, Invest 91L, that will be probably by tomorrow. But this is a little significant. We got another little tropical wave. This could be a little bit sneaky also, everybody. Second wave right here. Something to really take a look at. This is the European, and what worries me is there's a few ensembles right in here that has already a hurricane. Okay? That's not good. Right now, this will probably show a major hurricane hitting these islands on the 18Z. Okay? Yeah, not good. And everybody was counting this already out. Look at 12Z. Look at 12Z. Even 12Z being a little farther north than an 18Z. Boom. Even with the 12Z model runs, that still has a lot of these ensembles forecasted to hit these islands. Look at what happens here in the 240-hour mark. Look at that. We get some. Look at these islands right here. This is even farther south now on the 18Z. Look at these islands where I just circled. We're talking about major impacts. There is some in here that is in the 980s to the 960 millibars. I'm not trying to concern you guys, but this is a very concerning alarm with the European ensembles. And this is not just one run. This is multiple runs. Okay? Multiple runs. Hey, everybody here, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. If you guys want me to stay on. Okay, let's make a deal. If we can get up to 700 subs by 12 o'clock, we'll stay on for the entire run of the GFS or this hurricane. Deal? If we get to 700 subs, we're only 12 away, everybody. Let's get 12 more subs and I'll stay on here for the entire GFS and Canadian run. Deal? Let's do that. Look at that. Very concerning. We have a 962, 962, 970, 978, 997, 989, 952, all making a landfall into these islands. Okay, I'm not trying to worry you guys, but this is an alarm. This is something that we have woken up. We're waiting on this one. Hey, thank you for that one subscriber. Very greatly appreciate that. You guys, we're 11 subs away. If we can hit 11 more subs and hit that big 700 tonight before 12 o'clock, we'll be live for the entire run of the GFS and CMC with the Tropics. Alright? No. No, it will not. I want you to... Okay, look at the MJL. We got some talking here with PM. It could. I'm not... Oh. Okay. Very interesting. PM. I want you to understand this also. Alright, you guys. We're out to 100. Ooh, 111 hours out. Look at that. 1,001. That doesn't matter, PM, man. You can't say it will... You're saying that... Look at the MJO, man. I want you to take a look at the MJO. Where we are expected to go in. Yes, we're not in the best. Hey, thank you, Samuel. Thank you. Very greatly appreciate that. Hey, we're 10 away, everybody. What is up? We're 10 away, everybody. We're 10 away. Look at the MJO. Alright, I want you guys to get out of this. I want to go into the European charts. I want you guys to take a look at this. Look at that. Boom. Look at this is where we are now at. Okay, this is where we are at. We're expected to move like this and generally to the south. Back up here into phases 1 and then 2. And then even some of them into phases 3 and 4 if you keep going this on. Okay, we're not in the best, most favorable conditions. Pat is, he has an 8 hours, he has like a 8-hour shift tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So he's going to be live tomorrow. He's going to be live tomorrow. No, it's... Thank you. Look at the... Okay, you know, phases 1, 2, and 3, and 4 is busy. It's a neutral phase. Yes. It's a neutral phase. And look at that. This is the next 20 days. See? We will be getting to phases 1 and 2. That's favorable for the Atlantic. Yes, correct. Yes. Let me make sure. What the... This is a little bit out of reach. Look at that. This is one of the models. Look at that. This is one of the models into phases 1 and 2. See what I mean? We are not all out in doom yet with the Atlantic. If this, I'm not going to say this model is going to happen, but if this model happened with the MJO, we are likely in for a lot. Okay. By the way, we're at 35 likes. We're already at 36 likes. Oh, I love Ryan Hall. He's awesome. I always wanted to speak out to him. He's an awesome weather dude. Let's take a look at the ensemble for 18Z. Yeah, look at that. Look at 336 hours, though. Let's go. I keep screwing this up. GFS. Let's go into 336. Look at that. Look at 336, you guys. We got a lot more activity showing on the GEFS. Okay? I'm not trying to say that the Atlantic is all doom and gloom. But the chances continue to rise. And that's very important that we need to keep an eye out for. Okay? When we take a look at the GDM here, this is another major portion. Look at that. Some of these ensembles, it's very widespread, but look at that. Right here. I don't like using these too much because they're very, they're not too consolidated. Here on the model. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. No. GFS is running. Oh, we got... Oh, wow. GFS is running. By the way, I want to take a look a bit at the Lorena for the Baja of California. Look at that. Some major impacts, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Very greatly appreciate that. Look at that, you guys. GFS is running. What is the GFS going to show tonight? That's questions. Alright, Rainbow, you're good. Wow. Z went north. I don't know how that happened. Look at that. It shows a major hurricane regardless. That's interesting. This is probably a, we're going to have to wait for the 0Z and see if we see a trend back. Very interesting. We got 45 people watching. You guys are really into it tonight. We're currently waiting on the GFS, everybody. Let's take a look at Kiko. Looks like Kiko's eye is trying to re-emerge again. Very interesting. Yep. There it is, right here, the Kiko's eye. We're at 40 likes, you guys. We're 10 away. Okay, let me show you guys this pattern that he keeps talking about. We're going to go to 18Z. Okay. There's that 540 line. That's very significant to the south. That's actually pretty impressive, in my opinion. Kind of keeping the East Coast cool. But look at that. By September 18th, you guys, we're back in the 80s. I don't know how long that will last. $18Z had this storm doing something like this, developing, becoming a hurricane, and then even becoming a major hurricane, and then going north there. I'm very curious what the newest 0Z run is going to show. You guys, we're 15 minutes away. If you guys, please like and subscribe. Very interesting stuff. Huh. 36 hours out. Look at that. So when we compare 2 runs, look at that. Probably a little bit more south. That's probably what the outcome's going to be. When do you think it will become an invest? I think it will become an invest tonight, tomorrow morning. Or sometime tomorrow. Or we're going to wake up and it's already going to be an invest. By the way, you guys, we're 9 subs away. If we can hit 9 more subs, our goal tonight is to hit 700 subs tonight. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I know we can. We're 8 likes away from our goal. Hey, you guys, like I said, we're going to stay here for the entire GFS if we hit 700 subs. So let's do it. Right now, we're just under watch of the GFS. I know we could do it, everybody. What are you talking about? This is another run. Look at that. Oh, yeah. You guys, look. It's further south. That's alarming, everybody. We are further south. Look at that. We keep trending more and more south, even with the latest GFS. The icon has it already further north. That's why I'm not going by the icon. It's not the best model to look at, but look at. We are further south, everybody. That's alarming. Is the Canadian running also? Nope, Canadian's not. Yeah, I'm tired, but we're good. Look at that. We're just waiting on the... You guys, we're 8 subs away. Very greatly appreciate it. We're going to be here for the GFS here right now. We're watching the GFS run of the away from the big 50. That's our goal with every stream now on is 50 likes at least. We're waiting on... Alright, what else can we take a look at as we are waiting? Oh, wow. Icon, no, pretty. Icon's interesting on this one. It starts shooting it north very quick. Actually, 12Z already started that too. If you look at towards the end, it already had it started going north at this time. So it's, yeah, it's doing the same thing. It's just a little stronger. So the icon's not different. So icon's kind of more of an outlier. By the way, we're at 60 hours out. We went up a few. Oh, wow. I'm not looking at the PNA right now. We're at 48, you guys. We got 8 minutes. Who thinks we can hit 700 subs? Everybody. All 48 watching, if you guys are watching. If you are not sub, hit the sub and like. We are 4 likes away. Let's get 8 more subs, everybody. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves to 700 subs tonight. We are looking at the latest GFS. Look at the last run, everybody. This was last run. And then look at the latest run. And this is latest run. Way more south, everybody. Not good. I'm actually going to post this all over Twitter. Actually, I want to promote once again, you guys, the Discord. We added a few more channels and stuff here to our Discord. It could try. So I'm going to keep a watch. Look at that. I'm interested with the GFS. Oh, whoa. It has a little bit of a northern jog. But then, yeah. Look at that. This was the last run. Bam. And this is this run. Yeah, it's going to track closer as of right now. We are now at 72. It definitely struggles as a tropical storm. It's not going to have its easy way out. For sure. PM. Can I ask you why this is not concerning? I want to ask you that, man. Alright. I want you to explain this. I know what you mean by that. But it's still major issues. Okay, man? If this hits the islands, this is not just going to bring heavy rainfall. It's going to bring gusty winds, mudslides, flooding, collapsation on homes. This is a big deal. Even if we're not on this channel to just worry about the United States. We're looking out for our people in the Caribbean, Africa, all around the entire world. That's what this channel is about. Oh, we got 84 hours out. Huh. Yeah, look at that. We're already starting that northern jog here. Look at that. Boom. Thank you. Thank you. We're just watching the GFS roll in here. The latest GFS. As of right now. How's this wave? How is Kiko looking? Let's see. Did it wrap? It's trying. Definitely has the core for it. This little guy is also trying to wrap. Look at that. That's an intense core right there also. That's a powerful core of a storm. Very small, but definitely compactful with Kiki and Laney. And boom. Look at the latest GFS here. It has it slower and it has that moving that more westward curve. So why does this happen here? Basically, is when we take a look at the MLs as preset, look at that. Our high pressure is more stronger. Okay? And basically, when we take a look at the North Atlantic in general, why is our pattern steering like that? Okay? We were right here with our high pressure. And then we went to here. Look at that. I want you guys to take a look at that. Basically, what this means is it's going to track further to the west with this high pressure. On the latest GFS. What? You guys, am I blind? Look. You guys, this was last run. This was last run. This is the new one. That's the new one. That's more south. Yeah, the longitude is more south. Do you guys not see this? Do you guys not... I'm so confused. Yes. You guys, look. I can zoom out. Look, this is 0Z. This is in 122 hours out. Alright? Look, last run was 15.90 north. This one 14.82 north. Look. We were at 15.78. Somewhere around there. And then the new one 14. Wait. This was 1572. Latest is 1476 in the same spot. It's south. I'm not trying to make it confusing. Canadian's also running, I heard. Look at that. Canadian's much more further to the south also. So that's interesting on the latest data. Oh, we got a few new frames. Look at that. Damn. It keeps it much weaker, though. That's one thing for sure. I mean, even if it stays a tropical storm, I mean, look at that. Look at this. I want you guys to take a look at this again. Look at that. Here had a hurricane. Here has a tropical storm. Why does it keep it very weak? Is probably due to a bit of that dry air. Yup, look at that. That dry air, we get a dry air invasion right in the center right there instead of it being all bulk. West. Very interesting stuff. I'm going to stay on with you guys for the GF as we're waiting. Look at that. The GFS actually weakens it. It's much weaker on this, but it's much more south. Look at that. Much more dominated high, too. This is going to be an interesting run. One moment, you guys. Okay, one moment. What? Very interesting.
Low key, that's the beer that my dad drinks. That's good. Yo, you got a log. Low key, that's the beer that...
Yeah, everybody was like ignoring me here. What the heck? I'm very curious. What? Very interesting. Oh, sorry, you guys. Oh my god. This is taking forever right now. Huh. I am very curious on the latest GFS, you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm currently just taking a look at the GFS with you guys. Much weaker to the west. You guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I need to get some sleep in my opinion right now. This is a much weaker. Looks like this will generally miss. Maybe go out. We'll have to wait and see, you guys. I'm sorry about the sudden, I have to go to bed.